Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about the possibility of a bull move now on crypto after a very harsh 3 months, man. 3 months crypto have been getting wrecked. We believe there is a good chance that we're going to see a bounce now in the next couple of days. What do you think, Jumbo? Are we going to see new highs for Bitcoin? Are we going to see a rebound or a little dead cat bounce and then the biggest rug pull since sliced bread, since the .com, man? What do you think?
Man. You know, many of my clients approach me telling me, why did we not buy the dip? Why didn't we do that? And I need always to remind people, look, you can't assume that something like this happens. What happened? Look, the Nasdaq went 12%, closed 12% gain yesterday. I've never seen the Nasdaq do a 12% gain. In my trading career, 12% gain in the Nasdaq. Look, the reality is that right now, the market is just loco, as you say in Spanish. It's just complete lunatic. The market doesn't know what to do. One moment it's going down, everyone is panicking. The other moment it's pumping. Everyone is like, I needed to buy the dip. As I have a group of friends that we talk about the markets, and one of them said, I should have put my house and daughter yesterday to buy this and that. Look, these are all the regular fallacies of people that they do when they see something in hindsight. They're like, oh, in hindsight, I should have done that. No, that's not how you work. Look, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are in a news-driven market, mainly the Trump news-driven market, okay? The reality is we have no control over the news themselves, right? We have no control. What can we control? We can control ourselves and how we position ourselves within the market, okay? Now, for your questions here, can we expect a bounce? For sure. We can expect a bounce. Why? Because Trump yesterday announced a 90% pause on tariffs. Now, let's think about this together, CM, right? Is a 90% delay, does it mean that he won't do the tariffs eventually? No, it's a 90%, it's a 90 days delay. Also, he updated the tariffs on China to 125%. So he's still in that war, right? He's still in the tariff war. So I don't see how all of a sudden, because of one breaking news, we get a new uptrend all out of nowhere. Okay, what I do expect, CM, I expect volatility. Just like we had in the past few months, right? We had huge volatility, crypto reserve, XRP reserve, ADR reserve, Bitcoin reserve. Wait, it's not a reserve. It's only we won't sell the coins we have. We won't buy the coins. It's like he's moving from one side to another all the time, and that's why the market is behaving the way it is. My view is that this is not a time to be overly exposing oneself in the market. To be honest, right? I think that right now the edge is out the window. Okay, everything now is sporadic, a lot of randomness in the market, and people need to be taking maybe a step back one moment, enjoy the market. Look at it just like watching a movie. Open your popcorn, open your sodas, your drinks, watch the market, observe what it's doing. Okay, don't think that because we had a 12% yesterday, we can't get a 5% down today. It can happen. Why? Because again, market is in huge volatility, a lot of uncertainty, and bottom line, CM, there aren't any setups that are looking too juicy, too good to go either to a long or to the side or to the short. My guess is we're going to go some type of sideways for now, and maybe then after the smoke clears, we can get a more kind of relaxed view on what might work next. That's what I think. What do you think, Sam?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show the chart. So look, I think this is a shit show market that's been manipulated by big whales and Trump and news. Just like you said, it's very volatile, tons of emotions. So let's show you the Nasdaq. Okay, the Nasdaq yesterday, that was the bounce on the Nasdaq. So this candle on the Nasdaq, it actually made me think that we might get a very strong V-shaped bounce here, in the
Maybe
Nasdaq.
it's a possibility for
It,
sure.
it is a possibility, okay? So I'm watching for something like that, a V bottom, maybe to test the highs, maybe to test the 20K, whatever here, this level, maybe to test some kind of, or the trend line that we broke. we still have a death cross on the Nasdaq. Okay, so that could be also a death cross rally. Okay, sometimes you get this when you get a death cross right after you get a snapback rally to to liquidate shorts, and to hurt people, and then they pull the rug. So for me, the best scenario that can happen to crypto and to the markets now is a V-shaped rally in April, and then probably a rug pull once they're gonna hit some strong resistance levels, like a top or a new high or a lower high, whatever, something nasty is coming. And I also made a video, about Bitcoin yesterday, and I've been warning people for Bitcoin for a while. And really, Bitcoin is bullshit as long as it's below this trend line. Need to break back above
Exactly.
the trend line and above the
Exactly.
90K. Need to break 90K to actually have a strong release rally or some kind of a significant bounce. So as long as we're below it, for me, there is no edge. There is no trade. I actually took some Bitcoin yesterday just to have a little bit, and I'm gonna buy more obviously on the breakout. And yeah, I'm waiting. Now is a waiting game. We're waiting for the bounce if it's come. But do not be naive, my friends, because the rug pull is coming.
Yeah, man. Look, see, same trend line, right? The only thing that I see that might happen is, look, I am in my mindset, I do see a possibility where crypto decouples a little bit from the stock market if this continues. Because if this continues, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty regarding the United States, and there is a lot of turmoil right now about the United States. I've discussed this many times. I think that investors want to pull their money out of the States, either out of the dollar, out of the bonds, and out of the stock market. But I think that they might put some of their assets in crypto, mainly if we do get a potential Fed, quantitative easing. That might happen. But look, I'm thinking that if this is one possibility. One possibility is we continue within the chop. This can happen, CM. Okay, we know this is a local market, but another thing I'm seeing is maybe, all right, there's a potential we're actually shifting to more of now a sideways wedge type market, and instead of doing this, continuing within the channel, I think maybe we're actually trying to relax a little bit before a potential maybe move up or down. I don't know what will happen, but I am seeing this. The only thing that will convince me otherwise is that all of a sudden we'll break above this, go to a 90 something, build something, and then continue. That will, of course, convince me that we're going to get a continuation ASAP. And it's always a possibility. And, CM, you and I, we are very agile in our mindset. We don't mind, being bearish for 1, 2, 3 months, making money on the short side. But as at the moment we see a confirmation, we will switch sides just like that. Why? Because we are not in the business of predicting, we're in the business of making money. Okay? We flow with what the market wants to give us. And if that's short, we'll short. If that's long, we're going to long. And that's my advice to people. Stop getting hooked on one side. Stop getting attached to your positions. Stop getting attached to your coins. Start opening your mind towards how can I optimize my profit making into, in my trading and in my investing. Because even if you're a bit longer term investor, you're still a trader. You still want to get in a position and get out with profit. It's the same deal eventually. It's a mind shift. It's a different mindset. Don't be a coin lover, be a profit maximalist, right? And that's what you and I are doing, CM. So right now, I'm waiting for a potential confirmation. Maybe, this 90 days, event announcement by Trump, moved the market, gave it more confidence. But, I'm skeptic because I've seen all these announcements by Trump in the past few months met with buying for 1, 2, 3 days and then met with huge selling again. Okay, we've seen it. So until I see a character change, CM, actually a continued buying and not just 1, 2 days, until then, I'm still very much relaxed, watching the market with my popcorns, all right, and ready to execute whatever edge we see. CM, what do you think?
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, man. Guys, smash the like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're going to get a full-blown reversal? Do you think your rubbish altcoins are going to do a complete recovery and run
Ooh.
to new highs now, a 100x move? What do you think, my friend? Are you bullish, bearish? How much money have you lost in the last 3 months? Drop it below, man. All the crypto bros.
For
How much are
sure.
you down on your portfolio, on your hodl bag?
For
80%,
sure.
90%. Man, it's time to man up. It's time to level up. 2025 is going to cook you all, guys, if you not have the right mentorship, the right guidance, and the right strategy. If you don't know how to short, you are cooked. If you don't know how to use stops, you are cooked. If you don't have risk management, you are fucked. That's why we have the community below. Join us. You can join the community. You get all our trade alerts, all our market updates, all our courses, all our education content, everything you need, our mentorship, everything you need to thrive in this market. Join us. See you in the next video. Remember, no edge.
No trade. Cheers, everybody.